Hi guys, today I will be showing you how to make this rainbow rose. Um, it's actually quite easy to make. The transition of colors, it looks like it's complicated, but it's not, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make this one. Um, so I will be using my phone camera today. Since my last video, someone commented that it's all blurry, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure that out first and try to um, fix it and figure out how to take the blurry out. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this one. You can actually use any color that you want. Let's say you want some faded purple, you use like dark purple and then light and then dark and then light. But since this is a rainbow color, I'm gonna go ahead and use some, it's not rainbow colors, but I'll be using like different colors. I'm using this colors today, which is the LS Metallic color bands from Rainbow Loom. It has 7 colors. It has gold, silver, some type of gray, green, I'm not sure. 2 shades of pink. One's like pink and one's like some darker pink, purple, and some blue. So those are total of 7 colors, which is the rainbow color. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make the flower, and then I'm gonna make a part 2 video on how to put the stem and the leaves. Because with this one, I probably gotta use the other camera so you guys can see it better. So let's go ahead and start. Let's put that away. Okay. So, first step, we are doing a chain. So how many is this? We have 7, 14, 21, 28. 7, 14, 21, 28. So 4 chains in each color. We'll go from dark to light. So I'm going to go ahead and start with blue. So these are all double bands for the chain. So we're going to do 4 of each color. So that's 1, chain 1, 2, remember double bands, 3, 4. We're going to go jump to the next color. I'll be using purple next. 5, 6, 7, 8. My next color, dark pink or maroon. 9, 10, 11. So these are all just double band single chain. 12 for a 12. And then the next color, the lighter pink. 14, 15. So depending on how many color you want, let's say you're only using 3 colors or something, you just have to decide like how many colors before you transition to the next one. So with this one, you will need about 28 to 30 chains. Depends on how thick your rose is, or how thick you want it to be. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, and down to my next color. Blue, purple, pink. I'm gonna do gold. Mm, 20. And then silver. 21. 22. 23. 24. Down to my last color, which is it's this one. 25. 6. 27. 28. So with my other one, I used the other assorted color from Rainbow Loom, the jelly bands assorted color. This one I use dark blue, medium blue, light blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, and then green. So how many colors is that? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I used 9 color for this one. This one that we're making today, we are just using 7 colors. So that's how it looks like, and that's how it's gonna look like when we make this whole line. So this is a total of 28. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. You can do longer than this, but this one is fine. So we're gonna go move up to our next step. Now we're gonna do double chains, or double, what do you call that? Double crochet. So a single crochet, a single double crochet, and then double crochet. So it's like 1 and 2, 1 and 2, but I'll show you. I know it's confusing when I just talk. So first we're gonna grab this, one more in there, and then we're gonna go to the next chain to it. So we added 1, so we're gonna go to the next chain, add single crochet, single bands, double crochet. That's 1, 2, and then grab 2 bands, hook them all in. This is our first one. That is 1 double crochet. So now we're going to go to the next chain, but this one we're going to put 2 double crochet, using single bands, 1, 2. Then whenever we hook them all in, I use 2. So hook them all in. That's 1, double crochet. This is our second one to the same exact chain. So our first chain has one, and now this one has one. We're gonna add one more in there. So it's 1 2 1 2. 1 2, grab 2, hook them all in. So there you go. The first chain we have 1 double crochet, the second chain we have 2 double crochet. So it's like that. It's just 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And just follow the collar that goes with it. So 1 2, that's 1 double crochet, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. So next chain, 1 2, 1 double crochet, grab 2 bands, hook them all in, and then same chain. So we're going to have 2 double crochet in this one. 1 2, grab 2, hook them all in. Okay, now we're going to go to our next color. So like I said, I don't know if you can see it here. There you go. So you have 1 double crochet, and then here you got 2 double crochet, and then the next one you got 1, then the next is you got 2. So you just have to make sure that you do that 1 2 1 2. We are all doing double crochet all throughout. Single bands from the for the inside, and then double bands for the outside. Now we're going to our next chain, which is silver. 1 band, 2 bands, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. So that's 1 in that chain. Go to the next chain. 1 2, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. So that's 1 double crochet, another 1 in the same chain. 1 2, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. This rose is going to look so pretty. I love this color. It's the metallic ones. So that's 2 double crochet, down to the next chain, 1 double crochet, 1 2, grab 2, hook them all in, down to the next chain, which is 2 double crochet, 1 2, grab 2, hook them all in, then another double crochet to the same chain, 1 2, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. We're going to the next color, next chain, which is gold. 1 double crochet, 1 2, 2 bands, hook them all in to the next chain, 2 double crochet, 1 2, grab 2 bands, hook them all in, another double crochet, same chain, 1 2, 2 bands, hook them all in, next chain, single crochet, one double crochet, one, two, we have 2 bands, hook them all in, to the next chain, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, 2 bands, that's 3 bands, we have 2 bands, hook them all in, 1 more double crochet the same chain, 1, 2, 2 bands, hook them all in, down to the next color, okay, down to the next chain, single, 1 double crochet, single double crochet in this one, 1, 2, 2 bands, hook them all in. Remember, every time you hook them all in, you're using 2 bands, so it's single band in the inside and double bands in the outside. So next chain, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and another one to the next, another one in the same chain. So the pattern is just 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, just 1 2 1 2. Down to the next chain, 1, 2, 2 bands, okay, so that is the pattern. It's just so you make 28 chains and then add 1 more chain, then you start with the 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in each chain. So it's just 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this up until there, and then go back and show you the next step. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished all the way to my last color over there, which is the blue, and my hook is right here. We're going to go flip it over and unhook it over there, and then hook it back in, and then just a slip knot. So just knot it over there, and we're going to go to our next chain. And with this one, we're going to do, I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you guys. So go to the next chain, to the after the knot, and you're going to go to the next chain from your hook. Grab those colors. So this one is just 1 band, single chain, and then hook them all in. So with this one, we're just going to go ahead and use single bands all the way. So that's our first chain. Then we're going to go to our next chain. This one is, we're going to do like half, I think they call it half double crochet or something like that, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. So that's 1 chain, 2 chain, go do it again, 1 chain, 2 chain. So now you have like 6 total lines in your hook. So Now you grab one band, hook 4 or grab 4 on your hook, and now you have 4 left. So now you're gonna go hook them all in and then chain 1. So that's that first one. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you again. That's our second chain right there to the next one. This is the same thing as the very first one, which is a single chain. So we'll just chain 1, and now you have that and your chain 1, and then you're going to hook them all in. So that's our third chain. It's going to be like that. So this one and the other pattern alternate. So we're going to go to our next chain now. I'm going to do the half double crochet again. Half double crochet. I got to figure out all these terminologies. So that's 1 chain, 2 chain, hook it back in there, 1 chain, 2 chain. So remember, this is all in 1 chain. So now you have 6 again. Grab a band. We are using all single bands all the way through. Slide all 4. Now you have 4 left. Then slide them all in. And then add another chain. So go to your next chain. Hook 1 band. Grab 1 band. Hook them all in. And go. So it's giving us that little petal shape. So now we're going to go to our next color. The very first purple. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you got 6 in your hook. Grab 1, grab the first 4. Now you got 4. Grab 1, slide them all in. Then add another chain. Go to the next chain. Add 1. Grab 1 more. Slide them all in. Half double crochet again. Go to the next chain. 1, 2, same chain, 1, 2. Now you got 6. Grab 1 band, slide your first 4. Now you have 4. 1 band, slide them all in, and then 1 more band. Make another chain. Do the next chain. Chain 1. Grab 1 more band. Hook them all in. And we're going to do our half double crochet again. Next chain. 1, 2. Another one, same chain, 1, 2. Now you got 6. Grab your first 4. A. Now you got 4. Slide them all in. And then add another chain. So the pattern is just same thing as the first one, it's just alternate. So 1 chain and then one one chain to your first one, and the next one has 2 half double crochet, and then 1 chain and 2 half double crochet, 1 chain, 2 half double crochet. So it's just the same step all through out over there. I'm going to do a few more. So go to your next chain, one, grab one more band, hook them all in, then we're going to go to our next color. Go to your next chain, oops, I'm going to go to the next color, that's 1, 2, so first double chain, one more, 1, 2, so now you got 6, grab one band, slide your first 4, now you got 2, grab one band, slide them all in, then one more chain to your next chain, one band, one chain, and then one band, hook them all in to your next chain, 2 double chain, 1, 2, same chain, 1, 2, now you got 6, slide 4, now you got 4, slide them all in, and one more chain to your next chain, and 1 chain, and then hook them all in to your next chain, 2 double chain, 1, 2, 1, 2, got 6, slide your first 4, now you got 4, slide them all in, add one more chain to your next chain, 1, and grab one more, hook them all in to the next chain, next color, double chain, 2 double chain, 1, 2, another one, 1, 2, now you have 6, slide all 4, now you got 4, slide them all in, and then add one more to your next chain, 1 band, 1 chain, 1 more band, slide them all in to the next chain, 2 double chain, 1, 2, 1 more, same chain, 1, 2, now you got 6 again, slide your first 4, now you got 4, slide them all in, and add one more chain to the next one, 1, grab another one, hook them all in to the next chain, 2 double chain, 1, 2, 1 more double chain, 1, 2, so now you got 6 in there, slide your first 4, now you got 4, slide them all in, and then add one more chain to the next chain, one chain, one more band, hook them all in, down to our next color. So I'm going to do like a few more in this gold, and then I'm going to go finish it up. Next chain, change color, another gold, 2 double chain, 1, another double chain, 1, 2, so you got your 6 in there, 1 band, grab your first 4, got 4 left, hook them all, then one more chain to the next chain, single chain, 1 band, hook them in, and slide them all in, and to the next 2 double chains, 1, 2, 1 chain, another 1, 1, 2, there's your 2 double chain, slide the first 4, so pretty colors, and then grab the rest, and then one more chain. So as you notice, we are only repeating the same process over and over. And I hope since I don't know all the terminologies and what they call all this kind of stitches, I hope I was able to show you how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it up till there, and then I'm going to show you the next step. But so far it should look like this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished it up all the way up to there. If you notice, that should be my last chain, but we're gonna go all the way down to my very first one right here. So that's my half double crochet. Now we're gonna go to the next chain, go to the next chain, 1 band, and hook them all in, and then my very last chain right here, 1, 2, so that's 2 half double crochet we're making, 1, 2, so now you have 6, hook them all in, now you got 4, hook them all in, and then one last chain right there, and then you go to the very first chain right here where you started, one more chain, and you see, grab it all, slip knot, just lock it there. So so now it looks like that. It has all that waves. You can actually just go ahead and stop right here if you want. So you start from there, and then you just have to roll it in the bottom like that. Then I'll show you how to put that, lock that together over there. So there you go. It actually already looked like a rose from here. So you can stop here if you want. But as you notice, my rose right here, I added like this part on the top. There's that clear bands in there, and then another layer on the outer side, so it has that puff, just makes it thicker. So you can use a different color, but for this one I'm just going to go ahead and use the same exact color we're using. So this is how you do that. So we're gonna go grab the very first part of it, and then find your very first chain, which is that one after the slip knot a while ago. So that's the very first one on the top. So your chains are like that, and you see you have all those 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go follow those. So hook your chain in like that. So we have blue. I don't know what's this chain is called, but that's how you do it. So slide it in there, and then stick your hook onto the next one, and then grab that. So that's that. And then we're just gonna keep doing that. But like I said, if you don't want to do it anymore, you can really stop right here, because I've made roses like this. I just tried to add up some more layers to it. So just keep doing that, just like this. Grab one, slide them all in, and then stick your hook to the next chain. So it's like we're doing chain stitches on the inside of the chain. There, slide it in to the next chain. Slide it all in, hook it on the next chain. So it looks like it's braided. Slide them all in, stick it on the next chain. On next color, slide them all in, hook it to the next. Slide them all in, hook it to the next. Slide it all in, hook it to the next. Slide it all in, hook it to the next. Slide it all in, hook it to the next. Slide it all in, hook it to the next. Slide it all in, hook it to the next. So it's just like that all the way through. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up. And if you guys want to make my final touch or the other additionals, I'm going to add up like the other layer for this one, for this sides. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So let me go ahead and finish it up and then go back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished that up all the way through here. That's why I have two knots in here from the other one. You don't see much of a difference because I didn't use a different color, so I'm not going to add another layer because I'm not changing color anyway. But at least you get that idea. So you're going to go start here from those knots, and then you're going to start rolling it. Just make sure your chain in the bottom are all aligned. So to start doing that, does not have to be perfect at all, but that's just the idea. So just keep twisting it, so when it's done, it's actually going to be the rose. So now I have this green, so we can make that one. Those what do you call this? No, the leaves right there. So, but we have to put this one together first. So grab your green or whatever color. You can use clear or any other color you wish to use in here because we won't see it later. So we're going to go start here from the blue. So grab the middle part. Just follow those chains. Just stick your hook in there, just like sewing until that blue. Just so we can connect them together. And then just tie a knot. And then go to the next. Does not have to be perfect. Go to the next one just because we are just trying to attach them together. Go around. You don't have to go to like chain to chain. So just use your best judgment to how far away from the first one to the next are you going to be using. As long as they're connected, it doesn't matter which chain you actually use. Again, this part don't need to be perfect at all. And of course, you gotta make sure that it's all neat. Still. Okay, so that's done. And we have all this from a while ago. So what I'm going to do is just to tie those together. Just to make sure that they're not getting in our way. They're hidden. So there you go. So it looks like that in the bottom once you attach it together. As you can see, now it goes all the way around and it's all attached. So just fold it back in and then of course position it and just play around with it just to make it look like a bud, a rose. So there you go. That's the rose. As you can see, this one is a lot wider, you know, because I added one more chain around it, which you can always do if you wanted to. Just add one more layer of chain in there. That's the same exact thing, same concept. Okay, but it has that rose spiral look in it. So it's that, and then as you can see, the rainbow colors right there. So now we're gonna go ahead and make the sleeves in the bottom. So I'm still gonna use my lime green. So for this one, all you have to do is you can start anywhere. But I'm gonna go ahead and start here on our blue. So I just stick my hook anywhere pretty much. Just make sure it's on the side, like right here. So I'm gonna grab 2 bands. One, two, do chain 5 or 6, 3, 4, 5. So you go chain 6 for this one. I got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6, and then go to your next chain right here. Grab 2 bands, and then hook them all in. Go to your next chain. This is quite similar with my other flower patterns, so it should be easy. So 1 single band, 1 chain, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. We're going to go back to the single inside and then double band outside. To the next chain, 2 chain, single band, 1, 2, grab 2 bands, hook them all in, go to the next chain. That's 1, 2, 2 bands, come on in. So it has that triangle shape, that like the leaves. So it has one double, single chain, double chain. Now we are down to our last chain right there. So this one is just going to be single. To close it up. 1, 2. So now it's like that. So much bigger than this one, but I chose to make this one smaller. So I used single bands all the way. That's why it looks a lot smaller. I just did that because I have limited bands. I used this kind of two-tone green. I forgot. I don't know what's the name. It's like a two-tone metallic lime green or something like that. It has a yellow and green in it. So I have a limited amount of bands for that one. That's why I only use single bands around it. But it's the same exact pattern. It only looks bigger because now I'm using single, double, or single band inside and then double bands outside. So that's our first one. We're gonna make 4. We're gonna go from that, and then just a decent amount of separation. So go over there, stick it anywhere from this to the inside because it's not gonna matter. It won't show. And then grab 2 bands and then hook them all in. So now this is your first chain for your next sleeves. So you're gonna chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm using 2 bands from the outside and single bands on the inside. So now you're going to go back to the next chain next to it. Grab 2 bands and then slide them all in. So that's our first one. That's the tip of the leaf. And then we're going to go to the next chain. Going to go to the next chain. Single band, 2 bands, hook them all in. Next chain, we're going to go do double chain, 1, 2. So single, double, double, single. 2 bands, hook them all in. So first double, next chain, another double, single, double. Got 2 bands, hooked them all in. So that's that, and then we're down to our last chain, the very bottom chain right there. Grab 1, and then 2 bands, 2 bands, and then hook them all in. So now we have our second leaf right there. So now we're going to go do the same thing. So just a decent amount of space from this leaf to the next. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it over here. Then over there. I got that. I'm going to grab 2 bands, slide it in, and then slide those in. That's our first chain again. So chain 6, same thing. 1, that's our first one, second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to the next chain from the hook. Grab 2 bands and then hook them all in. So that's our tip to the next chain. Single bands, 1 chain. Grab 2 bands, hook them all in. Down to the next chain. 2 single band, 2 chains, single band, 1, 2. Grab 2, hook them all in to the next chain, another double chain, 1, 2, 2 bands, hook them all in. Now I'm down to my last chain again, right there. So hook it in, 1, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. Hope my son's show is not too loud. It's the only way he can stay quiet. So 1, 2, 3. Now down to our last petal. So again, this amount of space. So I'm going to go hook it over there. Okay, so 2 bands, slide it in, and slide those all in. Now, that's my first chain, my last leaf. 1, 2, chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my next chain from the hook, grab 2 bands, hook them all in. Again, that's my tip. And then the next chain, single band, 1 chain, 2 bands, hook them all in to the next chain, single band, 2 chain, 1, oops, remember, wrong chain, yes. Hook it in, 2 chain, 1, 2, single bands, 2 bands, hook them all in. My next double chain, down to my next chain, single bands, 2 chain, 1, 2, 2 bands, hook them all in, down to my last chain, 1 chain, 2 bands, hook them all in, right there. And now from this I'm going to go attach it to my very first leaf right there. So just stick your hook in there anywhere, just for it to be attached like that. And then grab a band, to knot it. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you, because see, for that one right over there, where's my other flower? There. We need something to like hold all those 4 peas, so we can grab that when we use when we put our stem later. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that right now. So from there, grab any part of the green, but I'll go grab the one on my single chains in the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and hook it in there. Grab 2 bands, just so we can have something to, it's like that's like that, and then to the next, anywhere anywhere to attach it to your next one. You'll see you'll see it once I'm done. So that's the second one. I'm just pretty much doing some sort of running stitch right here. So next one, just so we can make a solid base. That to the next one. So you pretty much cannot see that anyway, so it's no specific which one is which. So that's that. And now that it's all close up, of course it's not perfect because we won't see that anyway. I'm gonna go grab some bands from that side too. So now I have all this. Then I'm gonna get three bands, and then make a little chain from there. So that's 1. And I'm going to go to use 2 bands after that. 2, 3, and then 1 to close it in. So there you go. At least we have that little piece to hold it in. So when I show you how to put the stick or the stem in, we have this piece to hold it. So it's done. It's my metallic rose right here. So as you can see, rose. Same thing with this one. You know, I think this one looks thicker. Besides from the other layer I added from like here. I think I also use, since I've used 1, 2, 3, 9 colors, and then I use 3 in each. 3 chains, so that's 9, 18, 20. No, I think this is about 32. So what I'm trying to say is it's longer than this one. That's why it looks a little bigger. But like I said, this is 28. So you can make it longer if you want to add more collars or more chains. That's really up to you. So you can, but you have to start with 28 to 30, 35, 32. This is 32. So don't make it too thick. It's not gonna look pretty. So there you go. That's our rose. Very nice. I hope everyone enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys didn't have a hard time trying to understand my video. I'm gonna go do a part 2 of this tutorial. That will be our stem and the other leaves around it. So I'm gonna go do that. Maybe in a couple of days it'll be uploaded. But for now, we're done with our rose. Our very pretty rainbow rose. There you go. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Please do tag me if you make this rose. Tag me, Michelle Kidder, or post it on my Facebook page, which is Personalized Loom Bands by Michelle Kidder. If you want more designs, go check out my YouTube page. Just search Michelle Kidder and you'll find it. There you go. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.